Most people who visit Dubai Mall never find out what it actually costs to keep the lights on inside that building. The number will change how you see every single thing in this video. You are about to walk through the largest mall on earth. Not largest by stores. Not largest by floors. Largest by total area. Over 5 million square feet of engineered desire sitting in the middle of the desert. And the question nobody asks when they step through those doors is a simple one. Who is this place actually built for? Keep that question in the back of your mind. Because by the end of this walk, the answer is going to feel uncomfortably personal. The moment you step into downtown Dubai, something shifts. The air is different. The scale is wrong in a way your brain cannot immediately process. The Burj Khalifa is standing right there, the tallest building humans have ever put on this planet, and it looks close enough to touch. But it takes you 15 minutes just to walk to its base. That is how distorted the scale is out here. Dubai Mall sits directly at the foot of that tower. And before you even get inside, you pass the Dubai Fountain. The largest choreographed fountain system in the world. Shooting water 150 meters into the air, set to music, running every 30 minutes after sundown. Completely free to watch. That detail matters. Come back to it. Now you are inside. The first thing that hits you is not the luxury. It is the light. This building has a skylight system that runs the length of a boulevard, and on a clear afternoon it floods the interior with natural sunlight in a way that makes you forget you are inside. That is not an accident. Every element of this space has been engineered to make you stay longer than you planned. The gold souk is on your left. Real 24-karat gold jewelry, priced by weight, the same way it has been sold in this region for centuries. Right next to a Cartier boutique. That contrast is the entire story of Dubai in miniature. Ancient trading culture and modern luxury retail sharing the same floor space without any tension at all. Walk further in and you hit the Dubai Aquarium. A 10 million-liter tank sitting in the middle of a shopping mall. The viewing panel is one of the largest acrylic panels ever built. You can see it from the walkway for free. They built one of the most impressive aquariums on earth and then put it in a position where millions of people could watch without paying a single dirham. Why would anyone do that? Because the goal was never just to sell you an aquarium ticket. The goal was to give you a reason to stay. Every hour you spend inside Dubai Mall is an hour you might buy something, eat something, or come back tomorrow and bring someone else. The free fountain outside. The free aquarium view inside. The free skating rink spectacle on the lower level. All of it is engineered retention. Sound familiar? Stop and think about where you have seen this exact model before. An app that gives you something for free to keep your attention long enough to eventually convert you into a paying customer. Dubai Mall is not a shopping center. It is the original infinite scroll. Built in 2008, years before that term existed. And here is where it gets personal. You did not click on this video because you wanted to see a mall. You clicked because somewhere in your mind, Dubai represents something. Maybe it is the version of your life where money stopped being a conversation you dreaded. Maybe it is just the visual relief of watching somewhere extraordinary when your own four walls have started to. Maybe it is the feeling of being somewhere different, somewhere where the ordinary rules of your daily routine do not apply. Feel very small. That is not a criticism. That is just what great travel content does. It gives your imagination somewhere to go. Now you are on the Fashion Avenue. This is where the mall becomes something else entirely. Hermes, Chanel, Louis Vuitton, Dior. The corridor is quieter here, cooler, the lighting drop lower. Even the carpet changes texture. The architecture is telling you that you have entered a different category of human experience. Whether you can afford any of it is almost irrelevant. The feeling of walking through it is the product. Most people who come here buy nothing in this section. They walk through slowly, they look, and they leave. And the brands know this. The foot traffic builds the mythology. The mythology drives the aspiration. The aspiration sells the product somewhere else, sometime later, to someone who was once a window shopper. Head back toward the central atrium and you will find the ice rink. Full Olympic size. In the desert. Right below you, people are skating. Above them, someone is eating in a restaurant with a glass floor. Above that, someone is buying a watch that costs more than most people earn in a year. All of it happening simultaneously in the same vertical space. This is the thing about Dubai that photographs cannot capture. It is not about any single attraction. It is about the density of contrast. Old money and new money. Locals and tourists. The deeply religious and the deeply secular. All sharing the same square footage without friction. And that coexistence is genuinely worth thinking about. Back outside, the fountain show is starting. The crowd that gathers for this is enormous. Every nationality, every background, every income level, standing in the same place, watching the same water, under the same sky. Nobody bought a ticket. Nobody got a better view because of what they were wearing. That is the moment. That is the payoff the whole design has been building toward. Dubai Mall is a masterclass in manufacturing desire, aspiration, and belonging all at once. But the fountain is the honest part. The part that does not ask anything of you. You just stand there and it is beautiful and that is enough. The number you have been waiting for. It costs approximately $27 million every single month just to operate this building. Power, cooling, staffing, maintenance. Every month. That number does not make you feel small. It makes you understand the scale of the dream someone built here. And it should make you ask the question you have probably been avoiding since you pressed play. Because that question does not have a comfortable answer for most people. And the discomfort is the point. You are watching a walking tour of a mall in the desert at some point during your day. Maybe during a lunch break. Maybe late at night when you should be sleeping. Maybe in between tasks that do not excite you. And there is nothing wrong with that. But the reason this video found you is the same reason Dubai Mall works on everyone who walks through it. You are someone who responds to the possibility of something bigger. The fountain does not care what you earn. The Burj Khalifa does not check your passport for ambition. Dubai itself was desert 40 years ago. 40 years. The entire skyline you see behind that fountain, the tallest tower, the biggest mall, the man-made islands visible from space, none of it existed within a human lifetime. That is not a travel fact. That is a direct challenge. If an entire city can be built from sand in a generation, the version of your life that feels out of reach right now is not out of reach. It is just not built yet. Drop where you are watching this from in the comments. And go build something.